everybody. Welcome back to Outdoors with Casey.
How's everybody going? If you're new to the channel, I'm Casey. This is my wife, Stephanie. We also have a son, Connor, who is unfortunately sick right now. Sickness has been going through the household since we've been off on break. Stephanie's been sick with a sinus infection. Connor's got a sinus infection. We took him to the doctor yesterday. Unfortunately, we think he's got the stomach bug on top of that. So he's not feeling well today, so he may or may not be with us. I doubt it. He's feeling pretty rough. So what we're doing today is we are burning our deck. I made a vow that while I was off for a couple weeks, I tried to get some honeydews done because we're always on the go filming and or at work or at church somewhere. So, but unfortunately for me, I picked the wrong week to do it, which is why we didn't have a video out this past Monday. And we apologize to y'all, but due to spending time with family over Christmas and the holidays and it raining pretty much the whole time that we were off for that week, we didn't get nothing filmed. We saw a little bit, but we didn't get nothing filmed. Connor ended up killing a deer the Monday before Christmas. Me and him went down for some father-son time. I didn't want to film it, didn't want to take away from that because that's kind of special to me to get him alone and spend some time with him in the woods. But he did end up killing the deer, and we're going to debone that a little bit later and do something we had never done before, which is make deer bone broth, I guess, or deer bone stock. We're going to try our hand at it. We've got a fire built to burn some of this old stuff. I'll turn it around here in a minute. I still got a little bit on my truck, and I'll show y'all what we've done since the last video. So I don't know, we may get to the woods tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, depends on how things go. We may go out here and hunt a spot close to the house that we don't usually hunt, just to get out in the woods and have some woods time since we didn't get a lot last week. But let me get that off the stand. Stephanie will do a little bit of filming freehand, and I'll show y'all what's going on. That's some of the wood that we've got to burn yet. So we're gonna try to get some of this burnt down. It's a little cool this morning. Feels pretty good, so it's nice for a fire. We're gonna cut it off and we're gonna go over here to the deck and I'll show y'all how we've been doing this. All right, guys, here's what we got done so far. It looks a little different than last time. Connor came out in here and helped me a couple of days ago. And last video, y'all saw me prying these boards up. And it worked, but it was more difficult than I wanted it to be. So I'm kind of work smarter, not harder type person. So we got the skill saw out, and what we did, I'll show y'all down here. Got these, I guess these would be the joists. I'm no carpenter, so y'all just gonna have to forgive me if I don't know the names for everything. I'm assuming this is the joists. And then he had 6x6s up on top of this, just like this right here, and then the decking board. So what we did is we got the skill saw out, and we just coming on this side of the board, cutting all the way down, and that side. And it makes these little 1 foot planks. You got to pick all of them up, but it's so much easier than just prying every single board up. And there's nothing really that I'm going to keep. I had thought about keeping these, and I still may, and make a table for the camp out of these. All right, guys, here's kind of what we're doing. You can see right here, we're just going down the side of each board, cutting them out. They come out in these little sections right here. A lot easier than just prying board by board off. We're not keeping much of this, so. Now I got to come back, knock this board out, then I can knock these off. I think I'm gonna replace these right here, whatever they may be called. Y'all comment, let me know what those are called, because I don't. They got enough splits and cracks and stuff in them. I don't feel comfortable leaving them, so I'm probably gonna replace those anyway. So I got to knock them down, pull them out, we'll burn. We still got to burn some stuff down, so let us get some stuff burnt down, and we'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, we got the back of the truck unloaded. It's empty, ready to be loaded back up with our scraps we just cut. We got this burning. It's gonna be a hot one. So we're gonna let this burn down for a minute. Then we'll go up here and load that up. I'll get them other, whatever they're called, off. Braces, decking, I don't know. And then we'll bring them over here, burn them. And then it's probably gonna be a trip to the lumber store. Easier than expected. Now we just gotta knock these down. Get them off of there. That's the way we're gonna do it. Looking for easy peasy. Alright guys, we ain't got much left to tear out, then we'll be ready to go back with it. Alright guys, we got to get these off. And they look like they're just held together with lag bolts. Oh. Hopefully. And they are. Alright. We're just going to take those off one by one. Alright guys, here's the issue we're running into. One of my gutters has broke and there's water draining down right here. So this 4x4 is on a cement pad that is obviously in the ground, and with the water rushing down here it's been sinking. So we're that level.
Yep, right
We're
now.
good. 1 3/4, 2 inches unlevel. So we're level out here. We're level somewhere in here. So I'm just gonna have to raise this end up a little bit when I go back in there with it, and I ought to solve that problem. We're not gonna get too OCD with it no more than what we're doing, but it looks pretty janky right now. I didn't even realize it was like that, did you? Until we started doing this. So. Ain't bothering us, but I'm gonna raise it back up and get it level. But it's almost all torn out. I think I am gonna go back with these 4 right here because they look pretty, I don't know, they're splitting on the ends, but I mean I might as well. The 4x4s are still good, so that won't be that much, but I mean while I'm doing it I might as well. So I think it's off to the lumber store now. Alright guys, welcome back. We have been at it for a little while. We forgot to turn the camera on, so we thought we'd go ahead and bring y'all in. We went and got the few things that we needed from the hardware store this morning. Got some tools. They had a really good deal going on, so I got more than actually what I went for less money, so that worked out good. But we're fixing to put the top of it on. Like I said, this is used lumber, so we'll come back and pressure wash it when we get through with it. We're just gonna lay these boards down, screw them, and then we'll pop a chalk line and cut them off with a skill saw at the end. So we're just gonna get a few screws in each one of them. Always helps. Turn your drill the right way. Look at there. So that's really all we got going on right now. All right, guys, welcome back. And you can see we're a lot further along than what y'all been able to see. And here's the deal. We got out here yesterday morning. We had to go get some stuff. We were 12 or 1 o'clock getting back, closer to 1. By the time we ate lunch, we just wanted to get started on it, make some progress. And Stephanie's got to do a lot of helping me, holding, fixing. So y'all would have been in one fixed position like you're fixing to be. We've been up under this thing, on top of this thing, crawling everywhere you can imagine. So it's kind of hard to film like that. So we just got out here and got something done. We've got it all tied together. It's pretty sturdy enough for us. We had to buy 7 boards and 3 stringers. That's all we got in this, plus our tools. And man, we got a deal on some tools yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
The lady at the store really helped us because we didn't even know what was going on. I went to get this combo set right here, which has a drill and a little 1/4-inch impact. Well, I got to looking on them and they have this XR, and I was asking her what's the difference between the regular 20 volt and the XR. She said, well, the XR is stronger. I was like, duh. One's brushless, one not. These are brushless. She said, is that what you want to get? And I said, yeah, but I said, I got batteries. I don't need no batteries. And she said, well, you want to get a deal? I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, we got this combo set. It's got an 8-amp battery, a fast charge charger in it, and another regular battery, just one of the small ones, which is somewhere around here. Plus you get a choice of 2 other tools for the price of just this. I said, you're kidding. She said, no. She said, come over here. So we went around there and looked, and so we got all this. We got the big 8-amp battery, and show them that, baby. We got the charger and all, like I said. So we picked this out to go with our extra tool. We got us a little skill saw, and then we got a router, a handheld router. So, man, we've been using these things, and we have fell in love with them. So it's nice. I've always wanted one of these. We use them at work all the time. I ain't never had one. All I've had was the drill. But this dude right here is the ticket, man. But what we got going on now, we got to cut. We just threw our boards up here. We buttoned them up on this end and let them overhang. Now we're just gonna pop us a line, cut them off with the skill saw, and we're gonna put the stringers up, get them level, and put our boards on that. We got to come back here and put a board down inside this right here. And we got some of them boards from Lowe's that you know, you can look around the corner with. I may show y'all. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. And they were straight when we bought them, but I put them in my truck. By the time, I guess from leaning on the tailgate and down and the sun hitting them, they cupped. And I say they were straight when we bought them. They
weren't 100%.
They was the straightest ones I could find, but it's bad. It's bad. But anyway, it's up there. But we're gonna put y'all on a time lapse because, like I said, it takes me I'm so slow doing this kind of stuff, and this video is already long. In fact, what I'm thinking about doing, I told y'all at the beginning of this video we was gonna do a deer bone broth or deer bone stock, and probably what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this video. We're gonna get this done because this is what I've been wanting to get done on my second week, and we're gonna let that be it, and then I'm gonna turn around and the next video is gonna be the deer bone broth, and I'm probably gonna make it this afternoon, but it's gonna be that way. Video. This video is just even with the time lapses we're gonna put on. I'm scared to death I'm boring y'all, and I mean I know y'all don't want to see me do chores, but in order to get a video out, that's what I got to do. And like I said, this ain't a how-to put a deck up because I'm sure I've done it the wrong way.
We don't know what we're doing.
No, and that's what's taking so long because I don't know what I'm doing. But so it's not a how-to. It's just basically we're documenting us doing it, and I know this. Hey, I guess we are outdoors, but anyway, we fixing to get back to the wood stuff. Get a little bit of honeydews done. The other things I think I can do after work in the afternoons. So the next couple videos are gonna get back to normal, but we hope y'all have enjoyed watching this. We hope y'all stick with it and watch it to the end, and give us some comments and some likes and some shares and stuff like that. But we're gonna put y'all on time lapse, and we're gonna finish this thing up, and I can go back hunting. Stephanie has fell in love with this little skill saw, which I'm glad, because look what she done to my Sawzall blade. I guess she's gonna cut around the corner too. That skill saw couldn't get all the way up, so we're just gonna cut the rest of it off with the Sawzall. And I'm trying to get some of this stuff out of our way before we won't trip and break our neck or step on the nail. We've gotten finished.
And we're happy. We're finished.
We are. We're happy we're finished. We are by no means carpenters, but I think it turned out pretty good. We just kind of made it our own, and it come out pretty good. We went with the decking boards for the steps because we had so many of them, and it was just easier than fooling with the big 2x10s, and they're full of screws and all kind of stuff. So we got them over there. I can work on them a little bit at a time. If these start giving us trouble or they, rot out pretty quick, we'll replace them with some 2x10s. But we got the stringers and all. They're treated lumber, so it ought to work out pretty good.
There's
but
steps people can walk down without falling through.
Yep.
That's the biggie.
Yeah. So I got to get my post out of the ground right here, which that's no big deal. Nothing Connor can't do in one afternoon. But anyway, let us get it cleaned off here, pick all our tools up, and we'll show y'all the finished product. All right, guys, so there you have it. We finished with this project except for cleaning up. We got some posts to pull out of the ground, clean our lumber up, and get it covered back up, which it's gonna be tomorrow, huh? We're through, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. I know watching me do chores ain't that fun, but I wanted to get a video out for y'all's guys and just show you how I do things and just kind of what we're doing, because we're basically just documenting our life. I go snowball up the tree. And I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all enjoyed it, please give me a like and a subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.